That's the wrong screen for one, and for two, I forgot to remove this overlay. Hello. That's also the wrong game. Goodbye. Howdy, travelers from afar. Yeah, I was getting through my salvage because I finally have all of the pearls, so I no longer salvage anything. Howdy, Rio. Howdy, that Daft Punk Panda. I mean, a Maxer. Howdy, Maxer. Just that is your title, and I shall call you by your title from now on, until someone comes and takes it. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Oh, also, as a side note, I did get 2 extra dragon cannons from the salvage. So far. Still have 12k to go. But yeah, last time, I'm not too sure where we were at, but we recruited a robot with crossbows. And there is a... And it did start some, well, there was a random conversation that started while I was opening the stream. Sometimes the characters in this game banter with each other when you AFK. Oh, god damn it, the overlay does not show. It's supposed to show the boss. Oh, well, I can't test that anymore. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Also, howdy, Beatrix.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. So Nordom went, Anna, is it true that you dig Mort?
What?
According to the judgment of
Yeah.
the Oratrice Mécanique
I'm gone.
d'Analyse Cardinal. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Okay, so where was I actually? Okay, I want to go to the Civic Festival. Yeah.
Use them for whatever you will. They're right over here. Step right up.
And that means I will have to go here. Yeah. Back to
Updated my
First
journal.
Floor, yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm gone.
There was a lot of talking last stream, yeah. And I feel like there might be more this time, yeah. Someone may be able to tell me more. Okay, so... So there's no one specific in here that I know that I have to talk to,
Anna.
yeah.
Were you raised in the hive? Mind your own business, succubus. I've nothing to say to you. Very well then.
I'm gone.
So I guess just start talking to people with names. This towering man's gold skin sparkles slightly, almost as if it were metallic. Whether it's his actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell, Nia. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving a respectful bow as you draw near, Nia. Welcome. Okay, what kind of voice do I give him? Welcome. No, I don't think that would do it. Welcome to the Civic Fest Hall, traveler. We are Splinter, doorman to the Fest Hall and the Priest King of Earth. How may we help you? Despite his humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a deep and rumbling sound that resonates throughout the chamber, yeah. How can you help me? Yeah. We do have many things in this fine hall, traveler. Yeah. We answer questions guests might have regarding it or its inhabitants. Yeah. We direct both visitors and members of the Society of Sensation alike to the sensoriums or lecture halls. Yeah. We also accept new members into the society. Yeah. Lastly, it is through us that purchases from the society's vaults are made, spells, items, and such. Yeah. What lectures are there to attend? The fest hall current speakers include Death's Advocate, which speaks of death and what follows it. Guy's the Crooked, who speaks of the Blood War and the three planes aligned, who speaks of power of alignment and belief. Yeah. Assuming they are currently here and well, we would direct you to one of their lectures at any time. Yeah. I'll do that later. Is there anyone who might know about Ravel Puzzle well? Yeah. Splinter closes his eyes and thinks briefly. We would recommend that you speak to a wizard by the name of Well about Ravel. Well is somewhere in the fest hall, most often in the private sensoriums. How could I get into the private sensorium? You must be a member of the Society of Sensation. Might I become a sensate, then? In order to join the Society of Sensation, one must be willing and prepared to share their own experiences. 5 are required, one from each of the senses. Alternately, one may contribute a single experience that has strong elements from all 5 senses. These must be either new sensations or improvements upon our current stock. Should we find them acceptable, they will be placed in our sensory stones around, and you, having become a sensate, will be taught the sensory touch. It will allow you to draw others' wounds onto yourself, healing them by accepting their suffering. You don't actually like that. I have a lot of regeneration as me. So I would like that ability. I'm ready. Yeah. I want to become a sensate. Yeah. First, what smell or experience involving it would you offer us? Yeah. Actually, I'd like to contribute one experience, yeah. It involves all 5 senses, yeah. I woke up, not knowing where I was, on a cold, blood-slicked iron slab in the bowels of the mortuary, yeah. A place where only the dustmen or the corpses in their care have seen, yeah. Go on. My entire body reeked of embalming fluid, yeah. But even the smell of that was not enough to match the coppery scent of gore around me, yeah. Dozens of bodies lie on countless bloody slabs like the one that I rose from, yeah. All in the process of being gutted, flayed, and the like by nightmarish clockwork devices for reasons unknown, yeah. The only sounds were the squeals of flavored metal, yeah, and the unsteady tread of undead workers as they pushed the slabs about the mortuary on rusted iron tracks, yeah. Nods. A most disturbing experience. And I even left out the part where about the chattering skull that flew at me that as soon as I was upright, yeah. Will it suffice, Splinter? Yes, we shall go to an empty stone now to record your experience. You will then be granted access to those privileges allowed only to members of the Society of Sensation, as well as taught the sensory touch. Accompany him to record your experience and learn the sensory touch. Free experience. You return to the Civic Festival's foyer with Splinter. We welcome you to the Society of Sensation, Traveler. May further journeys and experience pave your road to the great truth of the multiverse. My thanks, farewell, Splinter. Alright, so... yes, I have this ability now. I can damage myself to kill someone else. Doesn't seem to be more than once a day.
Your combat skills are most impressive, Darkon.
They are but specks upon Zerthamon's path.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to say a few words to me.
But yeah, I
friendly.
regenerate
gone.
very rapidly, so I'm fine with this. Alright, so now I want to meet someone called Quell. Commander Zelyana. We have the God Sword now, yeah. So Kitsune is no longer interested, yeah. Alright, we'll search for Quell, yeah. Oh, that's a bunch of warriors in here, yeah. It's 3 planes aligning, yeah. Those are thieves in training. It's Death's Advocate. Those are mages in training. Okay, I might be interested in the mages in training, but I don't see... Okay, they're just mages in training and someone that I already talked to. I see the others got stuck.
I'm gone.
Yeah. The attractive young woman smiles pleasantly. Greetings, sir. She closes her eyes and flips through a large ledger, stopping at what seems to be a random page and opening her eyes once more. Here is your room key. She hands you a small key. The easternmost chambers. Been waiting quite some time, for your return. Would you like to rest now, sir? No, but what do you mean, waiting for my return? The clerk gives you a strange look. My ledger indicates that this is your key, sir, and has been for a good long time. If that is not so, then perhaps I'm merely mistaken. Would you like to rest now, sir? Yes, that'd be nice. I got my spells back. The ones I didn't use. But I do want to see my room. Did I leave things in here in my past life? Yes. Lots of things. Bunch of scrolls.
What do I need the succubus for? She'll turn on us, she will.
Okay, you'll get the scrolls, and I will learn this one. And this is a bunch of charms. I guess Anna can carry the charms.
I hear your
Aye.
words.
Wait, what says this one? I don't think I've had it. +4 to armor class, +2 against crush. Yeah. 10% resistance to crush. Okay, so it's like the It's like this one, but stronger.
Might as well.
I'm gone.
And the last one that I can't unlock...
Why not?
I'm gone.
Let's lockpick it. Scroll of Fire, nice. There's the rockets. A red sphere of fire and a blue sphere of ice shall streak forth and quickly strike down the target of your choosing. Two spheres strike and explode. The red sphere explodes into a fireball, while the blue spheres explodes in the same area of effect for cold damage. That seems kind of weak for a 5th level spell, but I'll take it. Do you have a 5th level spell, Lakon? I think I did learn one. Yes, you have Bone of Cold for when you'll be able to use it.
All right.
And a bunch of money.
Yeah?
I'm here. Why not?
Let's see what's
Got
in
it.
here. Money!
Done.
I will hear
Aye,
you.
what? Might as well. Got it.
Money and
Huh?
jewelry.
Sure, why not?
Wait.
All right.
More carries
Done.
and valuables.
All right.
I didn't find... Well, yes, yet. Oh, the sensory touch got recharged, so I assume there's
What
some
you be
sort of
wanting
recharge.
now?
No, I rested, that's why. It's not a
Might as
recharge
well.
time.
Done.
Howdy, Modern Age Sage. Welcome.
I'm gone.
But I was looking for
Done.
12. Yeah, no, this brings to the same place, apparently.
All right.
What about here? I don't think I went in this room. No, actually, I want to see this. Scroll of Power Word Blind. A late spell. Howdy, Bacon. How goes it? I don't think I want Power Word Blind, especially since I can't use it now. Stream froze for a bit. All I heard was welcome. Ah. But yeah, when I alt-tab, the game sort of freezes in its sounds.
I'm
No need
gone.
for shoutouts. I think I'm quitting streaming. Oh. I am sorry to hear that. What made you quit, if I may ask? Yeah, old games do that. So I can use this dodecahedron. Let's see what that's about. This heavy dodecahedron, about the size of both your fists balled together, seems inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone you cannot tell. A certain, almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring into the air at any moment. Examine it closely. Upon a closer examination, you realize that each side of the dodecahedron is a plate that can be twisted clockwise or counterclockwise. It appears to be a puzzle box or combination lock. As each of the pentagonal plates have 5 possible positions, the dodecahedron has no less than 244,140,625 settings. It would take every second of the next 77 odd years to hit all the combinations, but then you might just get lucky and stumble onto a solution in minutes. Just fiddle with it for a bit. As you methodically twist the cold, gray facets of the dodecahedron, a strange sensation forms at the base of your skull. Your hands seem to move of their own accord, turning the object and spinning its facets with mechanical precision. You've done this before. You knew the combinations once, and you also become aware that there's a certain danger with the object. Whether it's from simple traps or something less mundane, though, you cannot recall. I'll keep working at it. In moments, you have what might be the first of the 4 sides locked into their proper places. As you begin to twist the 5th side of the dodecahedron, you recall a blade trap that would snap out to lash the meddler's hand, slashing their wrists and severing their fingers. You avoid the trap with the proper number of rotations, certain that you've made progress with the unraveling of the object's secret. Keep working. After avoiding the dodecahedron's springing blades, you slowly puzzle out the next series of facet positions. As you start to turn the 9th side of the dodecahedron, you suddenly remember a second trap. Jets of toxic gas that would form a billowing cloud of lethal corrosive vapor around a curious meddler. You circumvent the trap with the correct amount of twists, positive that you've nearly unlocked the dodecahedron. Most of the friends I made through streaming all banned me for being depressed in their chats, so I'm not really feeling community anymore. Oh. I see. Right, it means more time to come watch streams like now. That's true. You circumvent the dodecahedron's poison gas trap, and begin your work on the final facet positions. Just as you're locking the 12th pentagon into place, you recollect sorcerer's stones hidden within the dodecahedron that would blast the unwitting holder with bolts of magical lightning. After disarming the trap with the correct number of facet rotations, the dodecahedron clicks and begins to open in your hands. The dodecahedron splits once, twice, and eventually unfolds itself into a perfectly rectangular tablet the size of a large book. Etched into its surface are a series of bizarre symbols. It looks to be a code or language that you feel should be familiar to you, but it's not. Further examination of the tablet reveals that by twisting the pentagonal facets that are now upon the underside of the tablet, different pages may be displayed across the tablet's face. You finally realize that the dodecahedron is a tome or journal of some sort. Until I learn this language, I might as well just put it away.
Updated my journal.
I wonder if that's a stat check. Yeah, it's just the music of this area. Alright, I wanted to ask Splinter again the question that he's already answered. Okay, it's... always somewhere in the fest hall, most often in the private sensorium.
Alright.
Where is the private sensorium? This is not a private sensorium. These are mages in training, these are thieves in training. And these are the two, lectures that are going on.
Done.
Oh, that's resting. Oops. I thought you would let me ask questions. Where is Quell?
All right.
I can just check the map actually. Dormitories, Deloy, the foyer, First Ward, Combat, Thievery, Magecraft. Can you show me to the sensorium? Oh wait, there's a linguist in this town. Can he show me to the sensoriums? There are two. The public sensorium, where visitors may use the sensory stones for anywhere between 10 and 50 commons. And the private sensorium, where only members of the Society of Sensation are allowed. You can reach neither of them yourself. We must take you there. Take me to the private sensorium then.
All
Okay,
right.
found the way to the private sensorium. Looks like there's orbs we can play with. Rotate. But I ain't doing that yet. This older man is chewing on something, muttering softly to himself. After a moment, there is a crack as he crunches down on the object in his mouth and then swallows it. His bushy, brassy, wide eyebrows furrow for a moment, rise, and then furrow again. Also, there's this thing that I should open. Here we go. Greetings. Without so much as looking at you, the man reaches into his tunic, pulls out a puce-colored ball, regards it curiously for a moment, then pops it into his mouth. I said, "Greetings." The man frowns and waves you away, then nods to himself, thoughtfully, as he savors the flavor of whatever he put in his mouth. got some questions. The man smirks, bites his thumb at you, and then abruptly pauses. His cheeks swell, and with a violent gag, he spits up a large black fly which begins to buzz around the chamber. Ugh. Minosaurian candies be damned! He cries, shaking his fist at the insect. He whirls on you. What? What do you know of Ravel Puzzlewell? He pops a small red candy into his mouth. Do you always traipse about molesting puissant mages with your ignorant prattle? Babbling, blathering, chittering, chattering? The candy shoots from his mouth on chattering, flying in a high arc to land on the floor with a wet flip. He stares at it sadly. I'm sorry about your candy. It was so tasty too, he mules. So he suddenly looks up, snarling. Sorry, as you should be, you biting dung beetle. Mages deserve respect, and bashers like you should know their proper place. Begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place. Calm down, I only need to ask you some questions. I care not, you yeasty beef with a pig nut. A pig nut? His eyes bulges out as he jabs his finger at you. Now off with you! Off with you! And do not return without being prepared to show proper respect. Come bearing tribute, a gift. He suddenly draws close and whispers from the side of his mouth. Candies or chocolate would be nice, but nothing common, mind you. Bring something exotic. Now be gone. Fine, I'll look around the ward for something suitable then.
Updated my journal. All right.
So I remember a shop.
Done.
I remember that there is some chocolate thing in the one of the shops.
I'm gone.
Exotic items. Front of the store. The chocolate quasit. You examine a twisted little imp-like creature, sculpted out of pure milk chocolate. It looks delicious, does it not? Imported from the lower plains, though these are rare, you know, and quite prized by lovers of chocolate and confections. It's a real quasit, a fiendish familiar, polymorphed into chocolate by powerful sorcery. It's only 199 coppers. I'll take it. Yes, Rishika purrs. A wise choice. The copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palms. She hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition.
I'm gone.
Okay, the linguist. Let's go to the linguist first, since we're nearer. Phenom, the linguist. His short, scholarly man, a tight, nervous frown out upon his face, looks you up and down. Greetings, I am Phenom. I must beg your pardon, sir, but I care little for guests, invited or otherwise. So unless you've got business with me, I would ask you to leave. I did have some questions. I would have you know that I am a scholar and a linguist, sir. While I shall happily entertain any questions regarding my field of study, language, and the like, I can be of no help to you in other matters. Fold the dodecahedron to a page with writing on it and ask if he can translate it. He takes the unfolded dodecahedron in his hands and examines it closely. This language is a long-dead one, known to virtually no one. I believe my father, a linguist like myself, knew this language, and may as well have been the only man in Sigil at the time that could understand it. I recognize it from his notes, but I cannot translate it. Do you have these notes still? Phenom shakes his head. I'll be of no use to you if you're looking to translate anything. And the few actual books he had pertaining to that language disappeared around the time of his murder, I believe. Your father was murdered? Phenom nods. Strangled, he was. He had left to tutor someone. He taught various languages to supplement his research income, and was discovered dead in a side chamber of the Civic Fest Hall. The killer was never found. It was perhaps 50 years ago now? I was but a child. He knew the language, though, and could teach it. Surely he did and could. Were he alive today? My father was said to be a great teacher, Phenom sighs sadly. I have his skill with language, but not his patience for others, sadly. Is he interred at the mortuary?
Updated my journal.
Why no, his ashes are kept here. He points to a bronze urn sitting atop a cabinet besides a bouquet of purple flowers. Why? A wry smile crosses Phenom's lips. A necroscope, are you? Speak with the dead? He suddenly frowns. I have no wish to speak of those things any longer. You'll have to excuse me, sir. Farewell. Okay, this is just a repeat. I have his book.
Done.
Perhaps a scholar or linguist in the best.
I'm gone.
Going back to the pest hole, then.
All right. All right.
Mage's expression curdled as he spies your approach. Unbelievable! You've chosen to curse me with your detestable presence once more, you ill-conceived Ricky sod. He pauses his haranguing to eat a small peppermint. I pray you've learned some manners. I brought you some imported chocolate as a gift. Oh. His demeanor changes in an instant. Very kind of you. Very gentlemanly. Can I see? May I see? Show him chocolate croissants. He takes it from your hands. Oh, quite rare these are. And most delectable. He bites off a large piece and tucks what's left into his tunic. I had some questions. He frowns at you, licking the last of the chocolate off his fingers. Who told you to bother me with inane questions? He stares at you accusingly. Come now, what is it that you wish to bother me with, or be gone? He fishes a mulled bowl from his sleeve and eats it. What do you know of Ravel Puzzle well? At the mentions of the name, he swallows the candy he's sucking on with a loud gulp, wincing in pain. What to tell? Why tell at all? Such things, such tales are best left in dusty books and in the attics of the old men's mind. Evil, evil, such a name, and such dark tales that swarm about it, like flies on a corpse. Just the same, I need you to tell me. He rolls his eyes, plopping another candy into his mouth. She was a night hag, my boy, who came to Sigil. All evil and gaggles she was, alive with her shadow magic, ready to butt heads with the Lady of Pain. Barmy, barmy, barmy old hag, only succeeding in getting herself mazed. She's likely dead by now. How might I find her? Why would you ask such a thing? Are you mad? What could you possibly want with such an evil creature? She knows something about my past. Doubtful. She was mazed many centuries ago. Gone. Penned in the dead book she is. And even if she were somehow still clutching to life with her black and bloody talons, what could she possibly know about you? If she wasn't a spitting image of cackling evil, that is, and even willing to help you, I'll just have to hope she's alive and will help me. My lishy 6 teats and her swollen tummy, what a flickering candle of hope hurled into the howling winds of pandemonium that is. Flicker, flicker, whoosh. Don't be any more of the fool than you need to be. I must still seek her out, whether she's dead or alive. So if she's dead, as she most likely is, then what is your plan? May I ask? You have everything else figured out, do you? Will is just blowing words out of his spits. Nonsense. Nonsense. Nothing. What do you plan to do if she's in the dead book, eh? I didn't think he was still talking over there. I don't know, I'll figure something out. My, that is the best plan I've ever heard. Pure, blinding genius white of an idea. No idea how to get into the maze, no idea how to get out, no idea what to do if she's dead, certainly no idea what to do if she's alive. I might as well be talking to a lemure for all the barmy foolishness you're spouting out. Can you tell me how to get to her maze? Lunatic, madman, addle, cold, have you not listened to a word I've said? He's imprisoned in an interdimensional maze for trying to best the Lady of Pain. That means she's at least 10 times as barmy as you, at least 100 times more powerful, and she's also most likely dead, thrice dead, and if by some happenstance she isn't, she'll make you dead. I understand, but I really need your help. Can you tell me how to reach her or not? Will goes quiet, chewing on his lip. After a moment, he fishes around his tunic for a mint that plops up into his mouth. You're serious. Serious now. Why so serious? So bait or bent? So mule stubborn? He sighs. Well, we're clueless, die clueless.
Updated my journal.
All mazes have portals, that much I know. A way in, a way out. This is how the lady fashions them. I do not know the portal, its a location, or even its form, but I'm told its key is a piece of ravel. A piece of ravel? But if ravel is mazed, then how am I supposed to? Then you'll have to make do. Find something that has ravel stain in it. Mayhap. That is all I know. Oh. Bother me no more about it. If you want that to go pestering someone about something like that, go to the brothel of slating intellectual lusts. One of the ladies there is bound to have met someone or something that will help. Thanks, I had other questions.
Updated my journal.
May I have some candy? A candy? And once for good measure, a candy? What, pray tell, makes you think I'd give a candy to a shirtless, impertinent pumpkin such as yourself, hmm? He tapped his foot, arm crossed, awaiting your answer. Would you sell some, then? Now that I might, but I warn you, I sell no ordinary candies, but chocolates of power. He draws this last word out, rubbing his hands together greedily. Chocolates of power? He nods. Indeed, they are not cheap, mind you, so should you find yourself short of jink, I would suggest drop the subject immediately. Would you like to see what I have to offer? Hmm? Cocks his head, looking at you slyly. Yes.
Updated my journal.
Huh. Will confer bless. Invokes protection from evil. Okay, so he's got spells in his candies. Invokes Cloud Kill. Imagine eating a candy and it's this Cloud Kill spell. Huh. Okay, now I'll go search for a linguist in the Fest Hall, which I suppose this guy will help me find. Is there a linguist or scholar here that could help me with the language of this dodecahedron? You know, one such man who might help you. Binam. Where would I find him? Binam is currently not lecturing here, so your best chance to find him would be at his home. Walk south of the Fest Hall entrance between Ivana's Galeria and the apothecary. You will see it on your right, a small five-sided home west of the curiosity shop.
Done.
But I just came back from him.
I'm gone.
Okay, so there's new conversation here that I didn't go through before. I'd very much like to see them, just the same. Pinam gives an annoyed look. I'm not certain where they are just now, and I'm looking for something else at the moment. My research journal. Perhaps when I've recovered it, I could spare some time to find those notes for you. Is this the book right here?
Updated my journal.
Pinam's eyebrows arc. Why, yes it is. He takes it from you and then begins to rummage through his pockets. Here you are then, my father's notes. Square then, are we? Good. I've to look over my notes now. So if you'll excuse me...
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Yeah. Anna leveled up in Thief. You know, I do want to have more stealth a little bit. Just a little bit, just a 20 points into stealth. I don't care much for pickpocket. Okay, the Finn and Lie's notes. These are the notes of the deceased linguist Finn and Lie. They are composed of his research into the language of Uyo, which seems remarkably similar to the writing you found in the dodecahedron puzzle box. Read them over carefully, see if it sparks a memory.
Updated my journal.
As you read over Finn and Lie's notes regarding the lost language of Uyo, there is a throbbing sensation in your temples as a memory begins to surface. Memories of this language. You recall letters, words, phrases, until a spire-like wind blowing away the blanket of poisonous smog over the Great Foundry. The language is once more revealed to you in its entirety. You should be able to read the writing in the dodecahedron now. And we shall discover what is written.
Updated my journal.
The tablet turns out to be a journal of sorts, one kept by some prior incarnation of yourself. It would seem, and not an altogether sane one either. There are only a handful of completely coherent sections. Browse through it. Oh, there is a lot of things. Heard about a whispering shadow. The whispers are not the shadows moving. They are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. Female ghost. This book tells me things, whispers things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl, avoid her. I don't know her and she torments me. About hiding something within your own body. And so I swallowed it, hoping I'd catch it in my bowels and I can make someone remove it when I need to. That explains why we had a ring in there at some point. I'm paranoid ranting. I have learned that my life is not my own. I will not allow you to have my life. You will have to pull my life from my broken body if you want it. It's you who will die. If I cannot have it, neither will you. You are responsible for this treason of flesh. You will not live my life. The accursed tattoos. The accursed tattoos will not leave my skin. I have tried to burn them off. My skin failed. I tried to cloak myself. But I always feel that people are reading my flesh like... reading me like a book. Whenever they look at me, I want to tear their eyes out, pluck them out from their sockets, and crush them beneath my heel. Why can't I dream? I used the goblet of Samir to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I have never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again. I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she is someone of power, and that she will have me, will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far from me. Leave me in peace. I want nothing to do with you. Her voice reeked of evil's talons like spiders. They burrowed into my gray matter, and I needed her out of my mind. Out, hag. She was a myth, a fairy tale who alone challenged the Lady of Pain. How can one fight someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her should she find me. I need a strategy so she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise, think, and I shall beat her. Danger of names. Fear names. Names have power in identity. Names can be used to trap as weapons by others. They are a hook that can be used to track you, find you, and hunt you down across the plains. Remain nameless, and you shall be safe. The killing in Fest Hall. I went into Fest Hall looking for the path of my false self in its halls. So glaring was it that those I do not know, the false ones, welcomed me into their confidence, treated me as a friend, showed me my room, and attended my needs. I had to restrain myself from launching out against them. It would have been premature. First I needed to protect my identity. I found one who knew the exclusive language of the Uyo and learned it as I could, and then killed him. Then I went to the sensorium and prepared to end the matter. Soon. Oh, so my past life is the killer. Read about the murder of the woman who tried to help you. There is nothing he can do. Memories are gone, he says, never to return. He says lies and tells me that this is what he told me. Lies. He says that my mind is weakening from every death. Lies. He sat there, betraying my confidence with every turn. He says that only after 3 more deaths, 3 more lives, I will gain the benefit of keeping my memories. But that, I myself, I will die when I die. Die. How can one be immortal and still die? He could not answer, so he was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation will ever benefit from his uselessness. Cryptic answer from an unknown source. So the ghastly head said, "You have been divided. You are one of many men. One in many men? You bear many names. Each has left scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to life, restless one of many. The one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth. You are allowed silvered glass that has cracked into pieces scattered across history. Only one piece is of import. Regain that and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. This price will buy you a chance. Without a chance, you are doomed. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from man. Your mortality has been stripped from you, lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well." And that is the entire dodecahedron. I believe this is the journal we were looking for at the beginning of the game. And there's even more. Read something about a legacy. A legacy, the note read. Forget not to collect your legacy, and a small code scratched beside it. 51 AA. A trap, no doubt, set by another of my false selves. I'll see it destroyed, I will. I'll put this with the quest items then. I don't need this anymore. I don't think I need the key anymore.
Done.
There's the exit.
All right.
And they told us to go back to the hotel, well, no, to the brothel of slating intellectual lusts.
All right.
And apparently some folks here will know. Oh, actually, I do have another story to trade. Ask if one of your companions have a story to tell. Nordom, if you have a story to trade, please share it with Vibes. In the 13.7th revolution, we were required to fix gears and cogs subset 31 in the 5th ring of Mechanus. We removed the obstruction and the gear turned out as per its normal speed. Upon completing our task, we were then returned to the source. What in the hell's what's that, you stupid polygon? That's the most boring story I've ever heard. It was what took place, with embellishments, of course. Embellishments? I thought the return to the source was a particularly fitting image to close the tale. I've smiled. A fine tale, Nordom. Now I've one for you and your companions. Flowers and senses. Go on. There was a man who read much of flowers, essays, treatises, biological texts, poetry, and as such considered himself well learned in the way of flowers. One day he came across a half-blind gardener who tended the Scented Gardens, who was blind in the way of flowers. And do you have do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? The tale of Ravel Puzzlewell, frightener of children, begins and ends with the question, what can change the nature of man? I think I already read this before, actually.
Updated my journal.
Okay, but there is new stuff, apparently. Wait, there is more. Though my tale ends with Ravel's demise, there are some that claim the hag still lives. Echo is one such person. Ask her of Ravel. She might tell you more of the hag.
All right.
Echo is the one who we gave her voice back in one of the previous sessions. Hello, Echo. I had some questions. Greetings, sir. Well met once more. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Echo nods and lowers her voice. In fact, I do. Not only does she exist, she has children. She what?
Updated my journal.
One of them is here at times. Besides Ceres. She's a child of Ravel. Though she is loath to accept the fact, who could blame her? She pauses for a moment, thinking. I've never gotten her to admit it, though. I'm sure this is true. Interesting. I had another question. Never mind, actually. So, Kesai Ceres. I saw her not long ago. Right here. Kesai Ceres smiles warmly as you draw near, pushing a wavy lock of hair from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you, hmm? Kesai, are you Ravel's daughter? Kesai suddenly bares her teeth, narrowing to slits of blazing crimson. What? Where'd you hear such a thing? Echo told me.
Updated my journal.
Ridiculous. I think I'd know if I was that wicked hag by my own... if that wicked hag was my own mother. Now stop bothering me about it. Who is your mother, then? I don't know, alright? My father raised me. I never knew her. But do I look like a night hag to you? Well, there is the skin and the eyes, maybe the teeth too. Kesai Ceres glares at you, her eyes blazing. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Farewell. Okay. What now? But she doesn't want to talk. Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? Fine, ask. Whatever, ask. I heard that Kesai Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Is this true? She shrugs. As far as I know, yes. She looks suddenly suspicious. Why? I asked her about it and she denied it. Oops, my phone. No. So, not as if it's any of your business in the first place. Okay, I think I've asked her about this before. What if I do a different one? Okay, no. What if I cast friends on myself to get to 25 charisma? Yeah, thank Thank you for the streamer gear package.
All right.
Okay, she doesn't talk about the thing anymore. Go on then. She nods imperiously. I heard that Kisai Series is Ravel's daughter. Is this true?
Updated my journal.
Vivian nods, lowering her voice. We too have heard of such a rumor. This would explain the red eyes, the unusual tone of her skin. I know not if if such gossip is true. However, inquire of Juliet. She was once Kisai Series' best friend until Juliet fell in love with Mondag. Here, well then. Juliet. Oh, right, she doesn't want to talk to me because, she has a situation. I guess I have to solve her situation with her lover. Okay, what did you have in mind? Why don't you make up some fake love letters from a hidden affair? Excellent notion, most excellent, she suddenly frowns. But he knows my handwriting. Wilt thou write some for me? Not my sort of thing. I can find you some, though. Oh, with you. Excellent. When dost find some, please give them to me, love. Montag. He may be found within the civic festival. As for the letters, please write it Scofflaw pen. He runs a print shop in the lower ward. I thank thee. Of course.
Updated
farewell.
my journal.
Alright, so we have to find a love letter, which I assume is in this building. Yes, a love letter. Okay, let's go to the print shop.
Done.
In the lower ward.
Done.
Let's go behind the counter. And a few questions for you. They have to do with work. I'd like you to print up a love letter for me. A love letter, eh? It'll cost you, though. Let's call it, 100 coins. You look desperate for this. How about a discount? Fine, 75 coins. Take it or leave it. I'll take it. Takes your money, thinks for a moment, and selects a perfumed sheet of paper from a drawer in the desk. He scribbles a few vacuous, love-struck lines in a flowery, elegant script. This will do, I'm sure. Well, farewell.
Done. I'm gone.
The dude actually went, "You look really desperate. I'm gonna ask for more."
All right. All right.
Okay, I have to go see the guy in the fest hall.
Done.
Montag.
All right.
There you are. This handsome young man seems lost in thoughts. His brows furrowed and a slight frown upon his lips. Greetings. And to thee, Sir Hale, what dost thou wish of me? Are you Montag? I need to speak with you about Juliet. Oh? He gives you a puzzled, slightly suspicious look. I overheard speaking at the brothel. He's having an affair, you know. Thou speakst falsely. I would have thee present thee proof before I took thy claim as true. I've also found these letters. Here, read them. Takes the letters and reads them over. This is true. She has found another who loves her passionately. Parting is a sensitive fate. I think I shall move on to another love and let this other suitor have her, considering the passion of his words. Wait, this was all a ruse. Eh? What is this thou speak of? He's trying to trick you into being more passionate. And why did he not simply say something? This may have been easier for her. But I had thought we could talk about everything. Perhaps this was something that, by its very nature, could not be spoken about. What wouldst thou recommend me do, sir? Turn about is fair play. I say, ignore shit, act distant and unconcerned. That'll spice things up considerably. Oh no, that's Mort. I say ignore the shit and act distant and unconcerned. That'll spice things up considerably. Truly? Trust me, kid. Start ignoring her, create some friction, and leave them wondering, and they'll be clawing all over to discover what the matter is, right, Chief? Yes, she'll think something's wrong, and for once, he'll be playing the game rather than being the target. I like the sound of that very much. Good luck. I hope it works out. Farewell. And a farewell to thee as well, sir. Now I have some things to attend to. Should we meet again, we might speak more of the matter. Montag bows and turns to go.
Done. Done.
Juliet looks to you hopefully. Well, anything yet? Montag seemed disinterested. I recall him saying he was bored with things in any case.
Updated my journal.
Juliet looks shocked. He said what? How could I have been so... Oh, it would appear as if my relationship had the troubles I so desired. and I merely missed them in all my melancholy. Perhaps I have some questions now. I heard Kesai Theris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Ravel. Ah. Well then, I thought I might have heard that name before. I know not the truth of it, but I have heard such a rumor. Thou may wish to ask Himatsu Undertong that very same question. They are half-sister, though. They are half-sister, thou see. I see. That's all I wish to know. Farewell, Juliet. I heard you're Kesai Theris' half-sister. Is that true? Yes, I'm related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mother. So, I was hoping you could help me find out if Kesai is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Kimaxi frowns at you. Normally I'd loathe to help you like this, but I have a feeling that it'd upset that flirting, preening doxy good and well. Tell her to ask him, our father. He's a powerful Cambion, so she ought to be able to call him right then and there. That'll get you your answer. Cambion? Yes, Cambion. Himatsu rolls her eyes. Didn't hear me the first time? Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them? I'm asking what one is. Ah, you're clueless. She shakes her head sadly, tutting all the while. A half-fiend Burke, sort of like you, but you're half-dung, I think. Smell it, at any rate. Better than half you, Kimaxi. You wish you were half Kimaxi, son. Even if you ended up with a goat's bum on your shoulders, it'd be better than that scarred-up face of yours. I don't have time to get into this. Farewell. Yes, I talked to Kimaxi. She told me she's your half-sister, and that Ravel's your mother. Yes, I snarls, her eyes blazing with malice. That hell's... How I loathe that woman. Why would you even believe that sort of tripe? She says that you deny it, and in fact may not know it, but that it is true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
Updated my journal.
Isai stares at you silently for a minute. For a time. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly, and fills with a coppery smell like warm blood. Wait patiently. Try to overhear, actually. You lean towards Kasai, attempting to hear what she's muttering. Hogazanel, banished prince of Istag, Marquis of the Bloody Shadow, my father, hear me for me. Hear me, for I call upon you. Yes, beloved father, it is I, Kesai Cirrus. I would bid you to answer me one question. A question I've asked you time and time again. Yes, beloved father, I cannot bear to have another ask me and not know myself. You must tell me. I have asked for nothing save this. Tell me, I beg you. Yes, beloved father, I understand. I thank you. Farewell. Well, what do you eat? Lean back, pretend you heard nothing. Yesai remains turned away from you for a moment before finally coming to face you. I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother, I have lived so long, but I do not appear to age, and have disturbing dreams sometimes. She shudders. But still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. Tell me what you know of her, will you? I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people. Riddles she could answer, but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in the horrifying gardens as examples to all. Those few who somehow escaped, she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their will and hurling their souls into the colorless oblivion of a grey waste. Go on. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance. Stone and solid shapes bent to her will like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and nothing she could weave illusion, and from illusion weave realities that could horrify and kill and confound. She was a mistress of all the dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote sigil law to her with shadows that devoured him, all but his tongue, his fingers, and the flesh of his face. She turned mercy killers inside out and shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. Go on. She changed her shape like water and would use it to destroy some for amusement, and to steal knowledge from others. She was a monster like all that has been spawned from the Grey Waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. I do not know if she's dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Yesai's shoulders slump and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears so that I could weep with the sorrow. Try and comfort her. She suddenly falls into your arms, shuddering as if she were racked with sobs. For a time, Kisai simply stands there, clinging to you, but then she pushes away. Thank you, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it all, that's all. I hate to ask this now, but I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kisai. She looks alarmed. Pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maze is a piece of her, and you are her blood. It is close enough. Kisai gasps. You intend to seek her out? Her surprise quickly changes to an expression of wariness. What would you need of me? Your blood, most likely. Only a drop or two, I'm sure. She nods. But do you have some way to carry it? A piece of cloth, like a handkerchief or something? No, I don't. Kisai sighs, looking around. I'm sure there's one in the brothel somewhere. Bring it here when you find it, alright? I'll give you the blood then.
Updated my journal.
Handkerchief.
Updated my journal.
40,000 XP. Kisai takes the handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, she returns it to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mothers are greatly exaggerated, she's horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Dakon levels up. Is that a spell? It's a level 5 spell for Dakon. You now have Cone of Cold.
Done.
Okay, so I have the key to the portal in this handkerchief. I don't need this love letter anymore.
Done. Done.
Okay, but where is this portal entrance?
All right.
Oh, actually, probably go to
I'm
the
gone.
private sensorium. And find the other guy I was talking to before. Well, hello. Well, glances around him as you approach. Relax, nowhere to hide. He sighs loudly. Well, out with it. What do you wish of me now, He plops a candy into his mouth and looks at you expectantly. That's things I spoke of before. Okay, so he doesn't tell me where that maze would be. Okay, but where
Done.
is this maze? Would it be in the Lady of
I'm
Pain's
gone.
chamber or something? Do I have to piss her off? Uh...
All right.
We have the key to enter the maze, but where is it? Let's see what this is. I don't think I've been there before.
Done.
Oh, there's clearly features in here. Larval worm. how about we start with a cone of gold?
Damn it. Looks like my skills have
They
increased.
get hard.
I'm easily done.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Karok sings true.
All right.
Alright, well, I might as well use this now.
I'm gone.
Finally, we have combat. Trellon. Okay, maybe this is a place where I buff up.
Balance in all things. Come on, it is I. That cannot be two skies.
Done.
What? Filthy stinkards.
Error. Error.
All right.
8,000 experience per word.
Endure, I shall serve.
What's up, Chief? Hi, Dad. What's the word, Chief? Your face is just begging to be kicked.
Oh, there's another one behind.
Done.
But they're overall less tough than
Maximally efficient strike.
the constructs.
What's up? Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass.
Very well.
Just folly.
I'm hurt. All
Yes, I
right.
am hurt, but I'll regenerate.
Yeah?
Done.
Huh? Filthy stinkards.
Done.
What? Stupid yabo.
I'm gone.
Lots of worms again.
I hear your words.
Okay, what do I do with
All
this?
right.
What's up, Chief? Choke on a bone, you wickless ape.
Done.
Okay, I'm able to drag them one at a time.
What's
Not
the
anymore.
word, Chief? Prime scum.
Done.
Mort, okay. You father of trolls.
Die.
Yes, very well.
Do not go in combat.
What's up? Sure, why not?
Dakar is deceased.
Dakon took a 38 damage. I think you got crit,
I've learned some new tricks.
but I have raised dead. Another spell slot for Fall from Grace. And 5th level spells. You can learn Raise Dead. But I think I'll learn Cure Crit.
I'm gone.
Yes? May my faith lend me strength.
Right, you also have the Sensory Touch.
May my faith lend me strength.
Done.
Yeah? Stupid yabo. Huh? Good as done. Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't be
Error.
good.
Error.
What? Good as done.
Karok sings true.
All right.
What's up, Chief? Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
How may it shall be done?
What's the... Sure, why not?
Karok sings true.
Stinkards.
Done.
I think, therefore I am. I think.
What's up? Stinkards.
I'm gone.
I'll by your command. Maximally efficient strike.
Do I just use Nordom for every fight? And just do this?
Yeah? Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
Nordom addressed.
Die. I'm gone.
There was another one that I might as well clear. Another 2, in fact.
Huh? You know, if I'm gonna slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
I'm gone.
What? Hi, Dad. What's that? Okay.
Error. Error.
Sure, why not?
The clock sings true.
I'm gone.
Whoa, what is that? Zomian? Well, he didn't strike first.
What's up? Hi, Dad. Yeah, okay.
Maximally efficient strike.
Oh, that
Done.
was easy.
Huh? Flies wouldn't even rest on your carcass. What? Sure, why not?
Just folly.
Nordom has improved.
All right.
Ooh,
Done.
Nordom levels up. +1 bow. He does not use bows, he uses crossbows. He crosses the bows.
All right.
What's up, Chief?
Damn. I'm hurt.
Okay, I'm a bit too hurt now.
I'm gone.
Back up.
Did you see that?
The clock sings true.
What's the word, Chief?
Done. I'm gone.
Bandages, it will help. Ooh.
I
Right.
will hear you.
You lost your buff. Just cast it on yourself again.
All right.
What's up? You poxy bastard.
All right.
Balance in all things. Injustice.
Done.
Yeah, okay. Stupid yabo. Huh? Good as done. What? Good as done. You father of trolls.
All right.
Packet dropped. Reiterate request.
What's that? Good as done.
He just destroys them.
What's the good as done?
Error. Error. Maximally efficient strike.
What's up?
All right.
Yeah? Imbecile.
I, Nordom.
Huh? Good as done. You leatherhead.
Awaiting order.
Okay, bear them back up here.
I think, therefore I am.
What? Okay.
I think.
You blathering idiot. What's good as done? What's the... Okay.
Folly.
I'm gone.
Crimson Sphere Earring. %% resistance to fire, 5 to magical fire. Eh.
All right.
Fire res, I guess.
I'm gone.
What's
Okay,
up?
so the duplication is for one
Plain swine.
thing.
I'm gone.
Yeah? Good as done.
Await affirmative.
Huh? Good as done.
All right.
What?
Thank you for the hybrid kill.
Plain swine. Good as done.
Nord processing.
Once. Sure, why not?
Packet processing.
What's the... Okay.
Done.
What's up? Good as done.
Done.
Yeah? Imbecile. Huh? Good as done.
Maximally efficient strike.
Plain swine.
Done.
I, Nordom.
back up here and then pull. Oh, no, we didn't go here. So the door has been sealed. Manacles. Invokes chain lightning storm. Wait, they drop stuff.
What?
I'm listening. A pleasure.
Done.
I thought the worms didn't drop anything.
I'm here.
All right.
Or maybe that wasn't the worms. Oh dear lord, there's so much stuff here.
It is I.
That's the stuff Dakon was carrying, I believe. Oh, okay, so Dakon dropped all of his stuff on the ground when he died. That's something I was not aware of. I could have lost a lot of stuff. I'm probably gonna sell this.
All right.
When are you guys leveling up? I am not leveling up for a long time. Mort is gonna take a while too. Dakon just got one. Yeah, we're not due for a level in a long time now. But this just leads nowhere. There's just a guy that... There's just a creature that ran through here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the ground here.
What's up, Chief?
Aye?
All right.
Wherever those creatures were that were not the worms, that I forgot the name already. So this is an exit to the upper ward, apparently. Oh, it's all the way to the back.
I'm gone.
Oh, I'm just back here. Okay. This is a place I've been before. I'm just back out here. guess I know where the maze would be.
Done.
Nope. Moxie? Nope.
All right. I'm gone.
I
All
didn't
right.
go to the public sensorium yet. Okay, there's a bunch of sensory stones. I guess there's not really much here. Except someone with a name. Right, I gotta check up on something.
All right.
Okay, so he doesn't know where the portal is. Howdy, Agataza. Welcome.
Done.
I'm doing good. How about you? Hmm.
All right.
I guess that's the place I can rest to get some spells back. However, I'll use up all of your spells before. Good enough.
Done.
Let's obtain permission to rescue you. Yes, I have permission from her.
All right.
Okay, I do not know where to go. Well, I guess it's time to explore. Everything that has a name. 3 planes aligned. Thin and sharp-featured, his yellow skin is covered with tattoos. This man looks over the room and its inhabitants with cold black eyes. He appears to be giving a lecture. Oh. Stay for the lecture. I am known as the S3 Planes Aligned, a Git Sarai scholar. If you are here for my lecture, it begins in a few moments. Mort sighs loudly. Come on, Chief, are we really gonna stay for this? Okay, Mort will not want to listen to
All right.
this. Mort will probably not want to listen to this either. Okay. He does not want to listen to anything that's going on in here. So one thing I've learned is that some party members have a morale gauge. And if their morale is too low, by doing things that they don't like, they will leave the party. So I'm starting to be mindful of that. The stern-looking older woman seems to be looking for someone. Her eyes fixed upon your face as you approach her. You there. Might I have a word with you? Yes, you're Jolmy, correct? I spoke to your
Updated my journal.
I am pleased to meet you then. She gives a slight bow. I would make you a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit you are an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for your permission to kill you. Are you open to discussion on the matter? But why? Jolmy doesn't bat an eyelash. But why not? I thought it might be an interesting experience, paying someone for the privilege of murdering them. When I first heard the rumors of your existence, how could I resist? So, what is your answer? Shall we discuss this matter in greater detail? Yes, let's work out the details. After a short discussion, it comes down to the following terms. Jolmy will pay you 2,000 gobber commons. In return, you will allow her to drive her dagger into your heart. She will wait for you to awaken, at which point she will give you the coin. Do you agree to this then? Yes, let's do it. The affair is over in moments. She's already cleaned her blade and put it away by the time you recovered. After picking yourself up off the fest hall floor, Jolmy hands you several rolls of copper coins while you rub your aching chest. Some disappointing, I must admit. Oh well, copper coin, coin well spent nonetheless.
Updated
Yes,
my journal.
farewell. Yes, I have paid someone to kill me.
All right.
But due to the nature of our immortality, we are alive again. Maybe the other people in the
I'm gone.
brothel know where the maze is. I don't know.
All right.
Ives will only have like a story of Ravel Puzzle Well that I've already read before. Let's see, let's go talk to Echo again, I guess. Oh, this. No, I don't really know where it is, I suppose. Already asked her. I am stuck.
All right.
I can't learn how to thieve because I don't have enough decks, I believe.
All right. All right.
What about you? No? If I go back to the lower ward, really of lingering sighs? Do I
Done.
return here for any reason? Have I been here before?
Done. All right.
I think I've been here before, but I don't remember.
I'm gone.
Yes, I've been here before.
Done.
It just takes me to the lower part.
What do I hear for this fine business record? Do I hear 100? Come on, you there. What are you bidding? 150 for the redhead. Come on, we got a special on slaves. Use them for whatever you will. They're right over.
All right.
Maybe there's something special in the curiosity shop that I missed. I'll ask her about all of her objects.
I'm gone.
Exotic items. Probably not these two. What does this long boy mean? What's the other things? Hmm. That doesn't seem to be it.
Done.
Is there a place I missed? I'm gonna go back to these guards I saw.
Who do you fancy my kitty?
All right.
Is this the place? I think. Yes, it was over here. See a burly, bored-looking guard. State your business, please. What is this place? You are in front of the Great Foundry, home to believers of the Source. What is the Great Foundry? Aside from being home to the believers of the Source, it is also one of the largest foundries known to mortal existence. Much traffic passes through these gates. We take orders from all across the plains. Currently, we are not accepting any further orders as most of our craftsmen are either working on a new project or a commission for the next several months, on smaller orders. What this means in practical terms is that you're not getting in unless you have a receipt for work to pick up or have urgent business inside. I do have urgent business. I'm here to pick up an order. I'm sure I had it on me. Put in an order. Right, more questions. I don't have a receipt.
I'm gone.
Okay, so we're not really getting in there. So I'm gonna save and try something.
Why not?
Okay, does not
I'm gone.
open that way. Read the journal, I guess. Yeah, because my quest log does not really tell much. Just tells me to find someone who may be able to tell me more of the Hag-Radful puzzle will. Whom Lothar believes stole my immortality from me.
All right.
Which would suggest that I have to go to the Civic Fest Hall. But I already did find a guy there.
I'm gone.
there's more than one person that can help. Who are you? This is a life-size granite statue of a gentleman standing with his arms at his sides, eyes closed. It is of excellent craftsmanship, exquisitely detailed, and incredibly lifelike. So much so, in fact, that you find yourself wondering if it's really a statue at all. Greetings? The statue makes no response. Chief? You've seen statues before, right? You know that they don't talk. You know that they don't talk or anything? Consider this, sport. You're a floating talking skull who's denying the possibility of a living statue. Well, got me there, boss. That I do. Or I'll just touch it. You touch the statue and find that while the clothes that adorn it are of grey cloth rather than broad, the skin is as cool and as hard as granite. Why would someone clothe a statue? Maybe it's a little too anatomically correct, Chief. It was a rhetorical question, Lord. Sure, boss. I knew that. Okay, now we're not gonna strike the statue. What?
I'm gone.
We have. Is there
I'm
something
gone.
in any shop that might remove petrification? Because that sounds like a guy that was petrified.
Beautiful clouds, let me have at him.
All right. All right.
Hello, Kitsune. I'm doing well. I'm just stuck not really knowing where I
I'm gone.
go to continue. Exotic items. The Gorgon Salve. Whoa, maybe that's something that might work. Examine a bottle labeled as Gorgon Salve. Rishika holds it up for you. I traded this with some sword-slinging crime wonder-worlder, Perseus. I think that was his name. Smeared onto the surface of any being turned into stone, it will revert them to flesh. Only 100 copper commons, a bargain considering how handy it might come in, should you ever find a friend of yours transmuted into rock. I'll take it. Yes, Rishika purrs, a wise choice. The copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palm. She hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition. See, whenever I need some sort of strange item, I can go see her. We tried the Pit of Doom. That didn't work, it came back to life. Such is the premise of this game. In fact, we even asked someone to kill us for 2,000 coins. Because she wanted to kill someone to see what it was like. No, don't strike the statue. As you make this to strike statue, its eyes flash open and it catches your fist with an iron-hard grip. Narrowing its cold gray eyes, it speaks with a voice like two boulders grinding together. Why would you strike Kisai? Forgive me, I only meant to see if you are truly a statue. pressed the wrong dialogue option. Forgive me, I only meant to see if you were truly a statue. You nod, slowly frowning. You are forgiven. However, one feels you are lacking patience. Perhaps I had some questions. The statue remains as silent as ever. Hello? My questions? Still no response. Wait for a response. There's still no response. You get the sense that Kisai might be testing your patience. A few minutes pass and Kisai has still failed to respond. Its statue's eyes open. He gazes at you with cold gray eyes. He speaks ponderously with a voice like two boulders grinding together. Your patience is noted. Kisai will speak with you now. Mort rolls his eyes and makes a gagging noise. Powers? No, not another bird that talks like this. What do you know of rival puzzle well? Nothing. Beatrix, howdy. How goes it? How was your stream? Welcome. Welcome, all of you. Was good? I'm glad you had a good stream. We are currently continuing to play Planescape Torment, but we're lost and we don't really know where to go to progress. Hand over to Free Frog Champ. Very well. Miss Beatrix Gambit. Yes, you are, my little frog champ. Come here. Here you go. Ah! Wait a minute. What the? Why did it not switch? Does mirror rolling spam too much? No, that's fine. I did put a cooldown on it, so it's fine. But what I don't understand is why it didn't change. Is there a bug in my command? I'm gonna roll the command again because I did see that boss earlier. That's the last one you rolled. There you go. Now it changed. The gauntlet. Alright. What is it that you were meditating upon when I first found you? Kisai meditates upon the way of stone. The way of stone? Philosophy. Method of combat. With it, Kisai seeks to achieve invulnerability. Invulnerability would be unbeatable in combat. Yes. Now, the way is not perfect. Kisai will make it so. No, will make it so. One day, Kisai know this. Can you tell me what you've discovered so far? No one has asked. Kisai to share his knowledge of the way. Kisai shall do this now. He begins to speak at length, slowly, and carefully.
Updated my journal.
After hours of listening and armor class -1. Let's go. Permanently decrease armor class by 1. Which sounds weird when you say it like that, but in older editions of D&D, it's lower armor class is better. After hours of listening and many, many questions, you come to understand what little of Kisai's Way of Stone can teach you. In combat, you will be able to resist and deflect your enemy's blows, improving your armor class. So that's not progress, but that's a permanent boost. Do I just look up how to progress? At this point, I'm just fully stuck. Want me to look so you don't spoil? Sure. So basically I found the bloody handkerchief, which is the key to the portal of Ravel. But I don't know where the portal is. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm stuck on right now.
I'm gone.
And I went down here, but it turns out this was just a side dungeon, apparently. Wait, wasn't there something that they could do else with the dodecahedron?
All right.
You see Ionis. He turns as you enter and fixes you with a tired gaze. There are dark sacs beneath his eyes, and he looks as if he has not been sleeping. Greetings, Ionis. You again. Have you talked to the curator in the art and curio gallery? I believe so, yes. But I can go check again.
All right. All right.
Curator Ivana. Heading to Godman next, which is in the lower ward. But like, Godman will not let me in unless I have a receipt. Which I don't have. And don't know how to get. I don't think. Yes, I spoke to her before.
Done.
You get a receipt from the clerk Nadalin, or maybe it's Legacy. I have not seen a Nadalin anywhere I went.
Done.
Ah, Mokairo. That's a new one that I've added. recently. And with the condition as well, I have to make it to Delve 3. Does that have a pet? Everything... Most of the things have a pet, but I won't be able to obtain this one. Because I can't do Delve 6. What do you mean? Actually, I believe you have a legacy for me. Legacy is number 51AA. Wait! I got that from the dodecahedron. Indeed? Very well. You remember the legacy in question. The legacy is number 51AA. He looks at you in surprise as you name the legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes upon his face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burned. How old is it? Well, Ioannis ponders for a bit. Several decades at least. You said it might have been burned. What do you mean? Oh, right. The fire that he has spoken of before. Can you check if the legacy still exists? He nods quickly. Oh, yes, of course. It will take a moment. Very well, I will wait. Ioannis returns, nodding. Yes, fortunately it was unharmed by the fires. All of the articles are safe. Could I collect it? Could I collect on it? I am the beneficiary. Of course. Sign here and here on the dotted line. There and there. Alright. There we are. That should be the last of the paperwork. Here are all the items that were in the vault. One looks like a foundry receipt, though quite an old one to be sure. Did the deceased have something commissioned at the foundry? I don't really know. Perhaps I'm beginning to think just about anything is possible. Where is the foundry?
Updated my journal.
It is located in the lower ward. It is past the Great Gate. Look for a number of guardsmen at the gate, and you should be in the right place. Very well. Thank you for the directions. I will go there now. Okay. I have found progress, I think. Finally. Now, this is a quest item, so I'll keep it. Invokes chromatic orb when held. Special equipped. Where's this equipped on? Oh, it's a... +1 to all saving throws, +1 to save versus spells. I think I'll equip that. You have so many party members now. Yeah, we have an entire party. There is another party member, but we left him somewhere else because the max is 6. Stone Gullet of Lefail the Gross. Permanent +1 to save versus poison. Permanent +15% is resistance to acid. Just use it then. Done.
All right.
Okay, well, let's go see the Godsman. We have a receipt now. An actual receipt.
All right.
I'm here to pick up an order. Yes. Thank you, sir. The clerk you seek holds office on the southern wall of the foundry. Thank you for your patronage. He opens the gate for you. Alright, something new is going on. Do I keep the receipt? Yes.
Done.
Where's the clerk's office? See a confident, somewhat bored-looking guard. Wait, sir, any of assistance? Where's the clerk's office? Just south of the main office, just south of the main boundary, sir. You'll find an office with a desk in it. That's the clerk's office. What's behind those guarded doors? I'm afraid it's a secret, sir. Even from our valued faction members. Unless you're involved in the project itself, or unless you receive authorization from one of the higher-ups, we cannot allow you in. I see. Very well. So south of the boards would be the exit. Maybe the side here? There's no one in this room. You see a wizened old man with trembling hands and a friendly face. He looks you over carefully and speaks. Help. Have I seen you before? You seem familiar to me somehow. I suppose it's possible. You never forget the face. Your company. Play through with it. Do you remember where? It's important to me. Not so fast, lad. It takes a while for the mind to warm up to a task like this. I've lived a long time and seen a lot more faces at that time. It ain't so easy to remember. It's a fleeting thing, and that's something you can bank on. For the wine, you mother. Tell me about it, lad. And thank you for the hydrogen strategy. Whisperer, that one also has a pen. If you're just looking for a boss that has a pen. Then can you tell me who you are? Me? Guardsman, fighter extraordinaire. Besides, at least I used to be. Now I'm a clerk of the foundry, breathing this through the air and tasting my dying day along. I'm here to pick up an item. Have a receipt. I just thought the dude what title looked cool. Ah! Well, it is an important boss for my progression, but I can't get the dead sadly. You have a receipt. You have a receipt for it to give you anything. Yes, I do. The old man takes the receipt from you and scrutinizes it carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How do you come by it? I looked it for myself, but I got busy. That's a good one, lad. I'll bet you were busy. He laughs to himself. Passes over his arm roll. Here you go. This work will carry you here. But I will. I have more questions, though. I'd like to pick up some gear for the forge. You're wanting to be smithed. To be a smith now, eh, lad? Very well. You'll need an apron, 10 copper, some tongs, another 10, and a hammer, which will need 20. Come do. Let's see, 50 coppers. That comes to 40 copper, old man. What am I thinking? Of course it is. I tell you, memory isn't the sickest thing. And it is. Give me the stuff. Don't forget to pick up some more to build on if you want it over the forge. He's a miserable bastard. He's the one only one person to get the ore from. Thanks, farewell. Got some materials to forge with, and I'm also overweight, so I'm gonna give items to other party members. Wait. How do I have so much? How do I have 66 pounds of weight? Where's this all coming from? Junk is 1 each. I guess you'll hold my quest items from now on. Jesus. Curious ironwork. This is a shimmering piece of filigreed metal work that you picked up in the Great Foundry. It looks almost gauzy. Sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea what to do with it right now, but it must be important if you lift it behind for yourself. Identify. Identify. Unfolding portal, usable only by the nameless one. Ah, okay, that has 10 weight, that is why. Can you turn on Minecraft? Sure. Let me just do this. Start. That's why I had so much weight on me. It's this thing. All you need to do to activate it is find the proper key. But I don't have the receipt anymore. So if I leave, well, I don't think I'll be able to come back. See a slab-stomach man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. He smells as if he hadn't washed in ages. His breath doesn't do much for your breakfast. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him. He deals a quick cut to the ear of one of them. He turns to face you, pitching up his belt. What do you want? That's the questions. You want answers? Like what? I need to use forge. Can I give this ore? He looks you up and down carefully, considering he says, "You want to be a smith, eh?" Say the fire too much to skin like that. Take it then. You don't get in the way of my worker skin. Good day, sir.
Can't run while I'm carrying all this.
Right. We will have this for now. It's just a forge. Or is this? They're letting me go here, so...
I'm gone.
Okay, that's not the place. I don't think.
Done.
Oh, okay, there's one available forge. You step up to the forge, the heat is incredible. What do you do? Use the forge. The fire is throwing off an incredible amount of heat, but thanks to your protection, you're able to withstand it without damage. Would you like to work the forge? Yes. What would you like to do first? Ready the tongs? Hold the tongs in a firm grip as the sweat pours from you. What would you like to do now? Pick up the ore with the tongues and hold it in the flames. The ore softens rapidly. It can soon become soft enough to burn. Your hands grow slick with sweat. Place a softened ore on the forge and work it into shape. What would you like to forge? Something small and dangerous, a stiletto. Stiletto. Quick, easy weapon. And one that will get you away from this inferno much sooner. Are you sure you still want a stiletto? The server is on, keep saying. Yes. Well, that is a fine piece of work. Your stiletto is not only functional, it's perfectly balanced and deadly looking. Nice work. This will serve you well in my upcoming trials. Now get out of the flames. So just made random basic stiletto, I guess. The shimmering metal, and immediately it begins cracking with life. It begins forming itself into a metallic circle hovering in the air. There's something in your possession that has activated this portal. You get the feeling that you probably ought to make sure you have everything you need. Might not be back in the sigil for a long time.
What's the word, Chief? Good as done.
I will hold it up and put it away for now. I guess I can stop here. Seems like a good stopping point.
We've got two more down here.
Alrighty then. Alright, so I want to make sure that I did not see wrong last time. I'm pretty sure I saw Saractus twice in a row. Yes, she rolled Saractus before and then rolled Saractus again. That's not supposed to happen. Hey, Maxer. Thank you for the axolotl. The axolotl. It is second max because he maxed first and then maxed again. Alright, whom do I raid? I have someone that's barely started a stream, and they're in the gauntlet right now. You can give them a visit. The corrupted gauntlet, in fact. So here are raid messages. Everyone can use the first one, subscribers can use the second. And we shall go see Thatchy. I've misspelled the name. Thank you everyone who stopped by today's stream. Let's see the boss list. Only 45 fighters this time. Since there's the Slayer boss task that were added. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a good night if you're going to sleep. And I hope I can see you all next time. It's going to be on Sunday with Kitsune. We're continuing to play Minecraft. Bye bye.